Hey, it's Lilu. Lately, I've been thinking about how many of us are silently starting over, and whether it be walking away from a version of ourselves or completely rebuilding everything from scratch. I've been really thinking about what it means to start over and how deeply personal that choice can be. And it's not easy to admit when your life doesn't look how you thought it would. And it doesn't matter your age, your past, or how long you've been stuck. Starting over is liberating, and I want to share with you the mindset that helped me change from the inside out. Because I didn't just stumble into it, I moved into it intentionally. And teachings from Neville Goddard, Dr. Tara Swart, Carl Jung, Bruce Lipton, they each inspired me during my darkest moments, and together they not only changed my life, but they helped me rewire it. Lao taught me that transformation isn't something you force, it's something you allow. He said, "When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be." That one line helped me stop clinging to who I thought I had to be in order to grow. I realized that healing doesn't always come through action. Sometimes it comes through stillness. Like water, I didn't need to force the path, I just had to trust the flow. The more I let go, the more I became. Then came Neville Goddard, who taught me that imagination is not fantasy, it's creation. He said, "You don't attract what you want, you attract what you believe you are." So I began shifting my questions, not when will it happen, but who would I be if it had already happened? I began walking like her, eating like her, speaking like her, choosing like her, and even when my reality looked the same, something in me had changed. And eventually, the world had no choice but to catch up. Dr. Tara Swart, a neuroscientist, helped me understand the science behind it all. She teaches that the brain filters reality through what it already believes to be true. She said, if you want to change your life, you have to first change your dominant thoughts. So I started feeding my brain a new narrative. I visualized the life I wanted. I imagined waking up in peace, living on my own terms, aligned with my purpose. And day by day, my brain stopped reacting to my past and began responding to my vision. Carl Jung took me even deeper, into the places I had avoided. He said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. That one hit me hard because I realized I wasn't manifesting from desire, I was manifesting from wounds. So I started listening to the parts of myself that I used to ignore. The fear, the shame, the patterns I kept calling just who I am. That was the beginning of my shadow work, and it taught me that healing isn't always pretty, but it's always freeing. Joe Dispenza shifted how I think about change because he showed me that transformation isn't just spiritual, it's scientific. He teaches that every time we think, feel, or act the same way, we reinforce our current reality. And if you want to create a new life, you have to become someone new. He said, to change is to think greater than your environment, greater than the circumstances of your life, greater than the conditions in your world. So I stopped reacting to what I saw and started responding to what I believed. I visualized my future self so clearly that my brain began firing as if it were already real. I stopped waiting for evidence and became the evidence. Every time I chose new thoughts, new habits, new emotions, I wasn't just changing my mindset, I was reprogramming my identity. And finally, Bruce Lipton, a cell biologist who changed the way I see my body. He teaches that your perception of reality literally alters the chemistry of your cells. He said, the moment you change your perception is the moment you rewrite the chemistry of your body. That's when I realized my thoughts weren't just shaping my mindset, they were shaping my biology. Every belief I held was either healing me or harming me, and that turned mindset into medicine. This is what I mean when I say I rewired my life. Not all at once, not in some perfect glow-up moment. It was tiny shifts, tiny changes, and silent decisions, and moments of choosing again and again to become who I hadn't yet seen. This is just the beginning of what I want to share, because behind this mindset was a rock bottom I don't really talk about, and I had to rebuild everything, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, even financially. But now I get to tell that story from the other side, and maybe it'll help someone else start over too. Thank you for listening if you've made it this far. If this resonated with you, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.